hour of Rustelian Friends, we move back to Egg Harbor again and we start talking seafood. More just arrived. I learned a new word, hake. So chef is going to teach us about Cape Hake Fillets. Your choice. Would you like 10 of these or would you like 20 of them? They're always a crowd pleaser around here. So that's why we can do this stock up and save, because if you were to buy the 20, you get to save $53. Now remember, there's free shipping. If you want to do the payment plan to bring anything home, more than welcome to. The easy pay is $17 and change in this case. Okay, chef, let's talk about this. I can see they're breaded. I'm dying to know though, is it a whitefish hake and what does it taste like?
Off the southern tip of South Africa. They are a deep water fish. They actually are at least 1,000 meters down. They're wild caught on lines. The meaty part of this fish is mild, a little bit on the sweet side. So if you like codfish, this is very close to it, but a little bit sweeter. I don't mean like sugar sweet. It's just a mild, delicious whitefish. We get them in, when we catch these, we actually clean them. We cut them to portion, we bread them, flash fry them, and then vacuum pack them so that when you get it home, you get that beautiful, flaky, moist, white meat. And I do mean, look at that. That is tender, delicious. And I hope you could see, like we did with our shrimp, see how light the breading is? It's that kiss of breading. We don't want to sell you bread, we want to sell you the fish, because that fish is incredible. You can use this for fish tacos. You can put it on top of sandwiches, which I'm going to show you here in a second. But again, if I just lift this one on top of each other, you can see the amount of fish that you're getting in every single fillet. And moist and tender. If you don't mind, pardon my fingers.
No, not at all.
I'm just going to break it open so you can see that moisture, that flake. It's tender. It's mild. And because we harvest these fresh and then flash fry them, and freeze them, there's never any fishy odor to these. There's no hormones or steroids or colors added to it. They're all wild caught. And if you never had hake fish before, I'm telling you, it is absolutely incredible.
I'm happy just to dip filet into some ketchup, get the tartar sauce, and we'll do some French fries in the air fryer and have a little fish and chips party. I mean, I don't need to do anything fancy. Something about crispy white fish between the breading and that delicious fish inside, and it's always been one of my favorite things to eat.
Absolutely. I mean, this filet took up this whole hoagie. So you can make them into po' boys or sandwiches. I just put them on top of lettuce. I'll take one and put it right up here.
Okay.
I'm serving this with chips. And instead of tartar sauce as traditional, I'm going to just put on a little bit of yum yum sauce.
What's yum yum sauce?
It's a spicy mayo. It's a Japanese product. You can get it in any supermarket now. And it is delicious. Now, when I say spicy, it's more on the flavor side than it is the heat side.
Okay.
So here's a hoagie version of doing that. You can serve it on the healthy side. Let me show you this one.
Okay, that's a fun Saturday or Sunday lunch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just put this on a broccoli slaw. A little bit of lemons, fresh lemon juice, and you're set and ready to go. Let me take a piece of lemon here. Sorry for stepping out.
Oh, you're fine.
But I just want to.
Now what are you doing? Oh, that's the lemon juice.
Just the lemon juice. That's really all you need. I'll turn this to camera so you can see it.
Okay. Delish.
Look at
now,
that.
Tell everybody how you cook these. I know how you're serving them, but is this air fried? Is this in the oven? How long does it take?
It takes about 15 to 18 minutes, and you can do it either oven or the air fryer.
Okay.
On the bag, you'll see the instructions for this. So it's very simple. It's between 12 and 18 minutes, 375 degrees. If you like them real crispy, like I heard you say, Amy, then you want to do it at about 400 degrees. I'm adding a finishing salt because that salt won't dissipate. And it's mild. It's like a kosher salt. And it just gives you that beautiful, look at that.
Love that. That's
I mean, think about what you would pay for that.
Well, exactly. And this is a 10 count for under 70, or you do the 20 count and you save because you pay
Correct.
$86.98, and that would save you over $50. I mean, I love the way it looks right there. I mean, at any seafood restaurant, to get the fried fish entree or the fried fish appetizer, it costs a lot of money, and you certainly don't get 10 fillets within that serving that you paid a lot of money for. Simple lemon juice or one of those yummy dipping sauces. But I want you to go back to Hake, because I have always liked a nice clean white codfish, but when I go to the fish area in the grocery store, sometimes the prices, I'm like, whoo, everything's gone up these days, right? And even our
Sure.
fish can be expensive. So remind everybody the quality and the flavors of Hake.
Absolutely. So again, this is a wild caught fish. Our trawlers that catch these for Egg Harbor, they actually have freezers right on board. So they're processed and cleaned, cut into portions, breaded and flash fried, and then frozen right on board the fish on the ship. So when you get this home, it's like it was caught, breaded, fried, and put on your plate. It doesn't have any odor or flavor. It's got a 1 year shelf life to it. I'm going to show you how big these are. Let me just take one. I'm going to cut this right down the middle.
Okay.
So this is just one portion, but if I was to add some lettuce and tomato or some fresh coleslaw, there's 2 sandwiches that I'm making out of just one fish. And again, let me just turn this so you can see. I want you to see the flakiness of the fish itself.
Yes.
It's very mild, very tender. It's a sweet fish. If you like cod or haddock, you're definitely going to love this. And if you're a traditional like me and you like fish and chips,
I do.
here you go. Just for you, Amy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh my
Look at that.
gosh. Friday night,
That's fish and
outside,
chips.
spring weather. That looks absolutely delicious. And again, remember, when Chef presents all this, he's not using all 10 fillets. It only looks like I see like 3 or 4 there. So you could do that another night.
There's 3.
There's 3. You can do that for, 2 people, 3 people. And if you do have kids in your life, I remember like the first fish that I really liked as a child was flounder, and mom or grandmom would always fry that flounder for me and get out the ketchup. Salmon, no offense to it, sometimes the kids, they don't always want to go right into the salmon. Sea bass, that's way too expensive in my opinion to start the kids with sea bass, right? But hey, if you've got people to feed that are picky, it seems like it's going to be a real good crowd pleaser.
Absolutely. If you're introducing somebody to fish, these are the type of fish you want them to taste. It's like taking someone to sushi. I wouldn't give them a very quick raw product. I would give them a shrimp or a tamago, an egg, things so they can say, oh, I like this. I like the seaweed as well. And then you graduate them up. This is how it comes packaged. So, there's 10 fillets in every single bag. It's a resealable bag. So you take out 1, 2, or 3. The cooking instructions are all right here on the bag itself. And I'll tell you what, it's a very mild, sweet, easy eating, just delicious fish.
You know what, Chef? I'm just going to give everybody an update real quick because we are busy. I've got 2 Tonys in my life. Chef Tony on screen and Tony upstairs. So Tony upstairs is letting me know that if you want the 10 count, we only have 300 to go around. And then really popular tonight is that 20 count, because the more the merrier, right? And there's only about 120 to go around. So you get the 10 or the 20, your choice. But Chef, you're going to cut it open again and show us how Egg Harbor is just known for not only the delicious ingredient in the center, but they don't do too much of the breading on the outside. So you're really eating and enjoying the fish.
That's exactly right. In fact, I had done this, but you were explaining the offer, so I'm just going to take one more.
Okay.
No. I'm just going to break it open with my hands because then you can actually see the size of the breading that's surrounding it. But look at the amount of fish and notice the texture of the fish. It is very flaky. It's white and mild. It's a little bit on the sweetest side. And I'll tell you what, when you bite this for the first time, I always tell friends, if you want to know how good a product is, don't put anything on it. Taste it naked, just the way we send it to you. Because Brittany really put just the right amount of spice of onion and garlic powder and salt and pepper in the breading itself. And then you can just see how mild and how light and how much fish is inside every single one of these.
Right.
So easy to cook, so easy to eat. I mean, it's endless what you can do with these.
Well, I love having something like this in the freezer ready to go. You know, once in a while you get a craving. And if you don't know how to, like, you know, run right to the store, or the store is not 5, 10, 15 minutes away, you wouldn't even know if they have hake or any sort of affordable white fish. Then you have to spend a lot of money or do some sort of expensive restaurant to-go meal. This would be waiting for you. Spring and sunshine and summer always has me thinking seafood. From as simple as eating it naked, I like how Chef taught us that, you know, maybe dip it in some sort of sauce if you want, but just eat the fillets or doctor it up for a sandwich, put it over some sort of vegetable, or even like a little bit of like a pasta with like an olive oil
Oh
and
my,
lemon
yes.
butter sauce, and then put the
Yes.
fish over top of that. You've got the crisp of the fish, you've got the flake of the fish, and then of course you've got the yummy pasta. That would be so much more affordable than running to the restaurant, and it's right there in your freezer. The shelf life on this, again, if we can't eat them right away?
1 year shelf life on them, so no problem with that.
Okay.
The bag is resealable, so you can take out one or as many as you need. Please remember, when you eat these, it is so tender and so mild that the things you add to it, it doesn't take away this flavor of the fish, that mildness and that sweetness, but it definitely enhances it to whatever flavor that you want. And I'm just going to cut this open, and again, just show you it's fish and a little bit of breading. Not a lot of breading and a little bit of fish. So, and I'll tell you the truth, up until this airing, and I spoke with Brittany, I didn't really know how great hake fish is. But because it's not living in polluted waters and it's down deep, it's really a clean, lean, great tasting fish.
Well, give it a try. Choose the 10 count getting limited, choose the 20 count, and not only save almost $53, but don't risk the chance with that one that it could sell out, because that's even more limited. So Hake Fillets from the Cave, more just arrived. Chef, thank you so much. I just want to know, what are you going to eat first now? Are you going to go back to the chicken? Are you going to grab the shrimp? Are you going to have a little bit of everything tonight?
I'm going to take a couple of those pork chops and throw them on my grill just to put a little heat on it. And I'll probably have a colossal shrimp appetizer.
Yum.
And then later tonight, I'll hit one of these. By the way, the hake's 180 calories
Oh, great to hear.
per fillet. So
All
really
right.
cool.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Great to hang out with you. Guys,
Thank
that's our
you.
hour of Rastelli and Friends. But get ready to drool some more. Get ready to hear those tummies rumble, because we've got another hour of food. This time, gourmet holiday. Everything guaranteed to be there before the Easter weekend. We've got the ham that you're looking for, all the sweet treats, the savory. Don't go away. More in the world of gourmet holiday when we return live on QVC2.